All right, how you doing out there? Hopefully you are hearing this. A little bit of a problem with the microphones. I had to go back and forth on the settings, but at least I got it before I went on tonight. I actually was playing with it. If you hear me, let me know. I definitely want to make sure that this is going out. I got the stream. There you are. Okay, good. All right, Vicky. No. If you heard the music, and I was just going through the settings, I'm like, wait a second. I forgot to change the settings back. Ah, yeah. Jimmy Farrell talking about hockey. Well, it's not a show unless Jimmy Farrell talks baseball or hockey. So we got that going on as well. So hello, everybody. I am Captain Jack, and we are watching the As Captain Jack show. Hopefully, I got the show posted over on the Bear page, but I couldn't get it even posted on my page for some reason. Low volume. Okay, thank you. There we go. Hang on. Is that better? Let me know, because again, I had some issues with the sound earlier. So hopefully, check. Well, I'll put it up all the way. Well, oh shoot, I know why. A little. How about this? Hang on, we put this up to here. I don't know why. Sounds great. A little. Is it better? Yeah, I apologize. Like I said, we had a little bit of a snafu getting the sound going. So again, I hate playing with sound right at the beginning of a show, but what's that? You can't. Damn it! Is that better? Let me know, Vicky. Let me know if you got. Can you hear me now? God bless it. Can you hear me now? I hope you can. I don't know why the mix is all the way. Okay, I hear you. Yes, good. Again, apologies there. This is the Ask Captain Jack show. This has got to be the most boring Thursday night football ever. Yeah, that's why I told people you can watch that game or you can watch me. So I'm going to try, actually, hang on here. I'm going to do one more thing on Facebook to see if I can get the post to come over, because I wanted to get it on my page, and it wasn't going to my page. There was an issue with the post, so hopefully it's posting. It looks like it's posting. Good. It posted. Okay, well, good. Then that makes me feel better. So we are on good to go. We got everybody here. Oh, thank you, Vicky. Oh, that makes me feel better. I'd rather watch you too, but you get to watch me. Again, if you weren't there when I did this originally, we had a moment of silence for Willie Brown, and because we did that on Facebook, I would like to do that here as well. So again, a moment of silence as we remember and respect the great Hall of Famer, the great Raider, Willie Brown. Amen. All right. I do have the football game on. It is. Well, did the Viking what? There's I guess the Vikings had 2 field goals then. And as Vicky said, kind of boring. But that's one thing that you're gonna have to worry about this weekend, because I can tell you, the Raiders are gonna have a very tight game with the Texans. Whoa, okay. At least you can hear that, I'm sure. You know what? If I don't put the Facebook thing on, you're gonna get a bunch of notifications. I don't want that to screw up my show. So I took Facebook off. Okay, so none of those loud announcements anymore. I can't wait to get on out to Houston. I thank everybody for being here. If you can go ahead and push the link, have everybody else come over. It's nice. We're actually getting we're actually over 400 people on the Captain Jack page, and you know we're gonna get it there. We're gonna get it there, and we just want to make sure that. Oh yeah, see we got another subscriber, so that's awesome. One by one, little by little. Now, if you are not going to the game in Houston, I will say that it's a strategically important game already this year. Raiders are sitting at 3-3, but only one of those losses has been to an AFC team. It was a divisional loss to Kansas City at home. Now we start picking up pretty soon. We got this game, which is a conference game with the Texans, which are going to be okay. I don't know. My speakers are up full blast. I for some reason my road mark is on the middle and I can't get it to move up anymore. I don't know why. Going home for the Bolts game. Yes, I'll be there for the Bolts game. In fact, Vicky, I can't wait. Vicky's going to be making me a home cooked meal, and I can't wait for that. Vicky, what's your specialty, by the way? You know, is it like your national? You know, is it Spanish? Is it American fare? Raider Nation. Oh, there you go. And Raider Homer is going to be doing some shows there as well. Whatever I want. Don't give me that. You give me a line like that, Vicky. You might. Yeah, I tell you, you give me a line like that. Yeah, I'm here. Bad captain. We'll talk about that. Again, the game with Houston. Conference game against somebody that we might be fighting for a playoff spot for. Now, I will say that we have the advantage is, I know, Food. Captain Jack Ron made it. Good to see you there, El Rondo. We beat the Colts, which is good. If it comes down to it, if we don't win the West. And I'm amazed that I'm saying that with the words out of, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? If the Raiders continue to ascend, if the Raiders continue to ascend, that means go up, guys. Because Kansas City's defense is horrible. It's horrible. And Oakland will hopefully be getting their defense better. And I'm really hoping that they pick up a pass rusher or a linebacker or somebody that's going to help this defense right now. I kind of think it sucks that we traded Conley the week before we hit the Texans. I mean, that is just, wouldn't it have been better to trade them after the game so that they don't have a bunch of things that they are going to know about what we're going to be doing game plan wise? I mean, has the game plan been put in already? So, I mean, Conley's going to give them a bit of information about our defense, but our defense is horrible, so hopefully it gives them the right information about how horrible our defense is, and they'll go from it. I think the Raiders are going to be competitive at I really believe so. I think that with Mullen playing, with Worley playing, and eventually losing playing time, because Isaiah Johnson's going to take over real soon as well. We're going to be playing two rookie cornerbacks a lot. So we're gonna have some some young blood back there with the cornerbacks. Keyshawn Nixon, Isaiah Johnson, Trayvon Mullen, going to get more playing time. So we're going to see if that takes effect. I'd like to see Conley get schooled. Wouldn't it be great how Conley gets burnt each game? So hopefully he plays and we burn him. Yeah, I know, Jerry, but we have to do something about that. So again, that's my intro. That's good 15 minutes. How about we let the phone lines speak for themselves, okay? Line is open, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. Let me get rid of some of these things here. Wow. Okay, that's ready there. I don't want to lose a bunch of things here. So yeah, let's well, I don't, well, screw this. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of a bunch of different things here. Gosh darn it. And I'll go here. I'll go here. I'm getting rid of some of these things so that make sure that it won't compete on time, so that we'll be able to hear each other, and I won't lose things. I got live dashboard. I got that going on. So we got that. Okay, I'm getting rid of a bunch of different things here, so we don't have a bunch of stuff up. So we got it ready. Line is open, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. And I'd love to hear from you, okay? So, Conley, gosh darn it, man, I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay, Conley Pittsburgh not playing like he didn't care. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, if he would have played up to his capabilities, he'd still be on this team. If he played up to his capabilities, he would still be on this team. He's not on this team for good reason. And I thought that he had started the season playing a lot better. I thought he had started playing a lot better this season, but I guess I was mistaken. Line is open, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. Give me a call. I will be in Houston on Saturday. I have my high school football game that I will be announcing tomorrow night, so I will be flying into Houston Saturday about 1:30. If you're in Houston, and you got nothing else to do, hey, pick me up at the airport. We'll go get something to eat, and we'll go to my hotel room, and then I'm going to be going. There's a early Raider Nation event, and then there's two Raider Nation events that night. And then Homer and I will be sitting down and doing some oh, there we go. Okay, for some reason, it's not showing up here. I see you, Doc, but you guys can hear it, right? You guys can hear it. but it's not showing up here for the Google Hangouts. Hang on, Doc. For some reason, Google Hangouts is not letting it go through. So I'm going to do it again. Give me a call. Doc Burdett was just calling. Doc Burdett was just calling, and for some reason it didn't go through the computer. So maybe we'll try. I'll try it again. Doc Burdett, go ahead and give me a call, and hopefully it'll go through this time. It went to my phone, no problem. So we'll hopefully have it go through to the Google Hangout. So we'll try that. 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834 to get on board the show tonight. I think we're going to play a lot better. I mean, I know we can't really, I should say we know. I'm pretty sure that we can't really play much worse. I know we can't play much worse because our defense was horrible. Was horrible. And hey, Doc Burdett, I got Google Hangouts up again. So go ahead and give me a call again. Hopefully it'll work this time. It went into my phone, but it didn't show up in Google Hangouts. So what can I tell you? But we're going back to Houston. Remember, we played Houston in the playoffs. It was a horrible game. They called in sick Sunday. Yeah, well, the defense certainly did. You got that right, Vicky. They definitely. I mean, it was horrible, and it was embarrassing because I'm sitting in Green Bay, and I don't know if you guys heard the story yet, but the fans in Green Bay are wonderful. If you ever get a chance to go to Green Bay, please do. The fans are wonderful. I only had one problem with one particular fan, and young kid drunk. That pretty much says it all. Young kid drunk. And that was the only person I had a problem with. So, and when he got thrown out, and I didn't throw him out, by the way. Somebody called on him, and he got thrown out. The entire crowd around me, which was mostly Packer fans, like 99% Packer fans, they applauded when he got thrown out. So if you ever get a chance to go up to Green Bay and watch a game with the folks that are there, you'll enjoy yourself. Great people. Great people. So who's calling in tonight? Doc, like I said, Doc Burdett was, I saw your line up, but it didn't go into Google Hangouts. I don't know why. I do not know. In fact, I am going to refresh Google Hangouts again. So hopefully it'll show up, and then I'll get the phone call to come in. We have Ed Winchell, my lady Vicky. I love Vicky. She is awesome. Got Homer, Jerry White, Ed Winchell, El Rondo. Ron did make it. And is there Jimmy Farrell, talking about hockey. And I think that Antonio, from the Black Hole Houston. And Becky Gutzler, who I did get a chance to see in there, and Don Webb. Always good to see everybody here. So we got a decent start of the crowd here tonight. I'm glad that at least the audio got fixed before the show. Oh, your internet came back online. Thanks there, Don. Glad to see you come back. So hey, Don, call in, brother. I want to hear from Don. It'd be good to hear from Don. Line is open 813-699-0834. We had some issues with the phone. It went into the phone, but it didn't go into the Google Hangouts with the Google Voice. So hopefully that is taken care of. But yeah, I want to hear from folks because. Other than that, we're just going to rehash what else has been going on. And the thing that I was worried about and still worried about, more than our defense, because obviously that's going to worry the hell out of anybody, is the condition of Josh Jacobs' shoulder. Because the Raiders are only going to win, and I will say this, the Raiders will only win if Jacobs and the running game continues to flourish and they're not one-dimensional. With Jacobs running the ball and Waller and maybe one or two other receivers coming in to catch the ball, their offense is, I'm not saying it's unstoppable, but it will go down the field, and it is a very good offense. They need to have and continue with the flourishment of that offense. If Jacobs' shoulder is not such, that's really gonna be a hindrance to the Raiders going further. Because we see what a good offense and a shitty defense can do. That's our team. It's also Kansas City right now. But Kansas City's offense without Mahomes is pedestrian. So we'll see what Kansas City has. This will be the first full game this Sunday. I don't even know who KC take. Oh, you know what? The Packers. They play the Packers. So Green Bay gets Kansas City. Hey, Mr. Wombat, calling in from Georgia. Good to see you as well, sir. It's gone up a little bit. I still need to give the personal emails to everybody, but it's my time. There's not enough hours in the day. And unfortunately, I have a job where I can't hang out on unclassified systems, and I can't get to YouTube, and I can't get to Facebook. I can't get to those systems. So I can't use, time where other people are at work, and they get a chance to do things. I can't do that at my work. So there's not enough time in the day extra to do the things that I want to do. In fact, tomorrow at 9 o'clock here, my interior designer is coming in here, and we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make this room turn into the studio in its final iteration. I can't wait. That happens. It starts tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. So even when I get off the line here, I got a couple things I have to do to get the room ready and get my Raider train set out and the Raider Village and things like that, just for that, so that the designer, the carpenter, can come in there and see what he has. But hey, enough about this. Mr. Wombat, Mr. Webb, Vicky, Mike Guerrero, thanks for coming in. Okay, Vicky, I understand you going. You take care of yourself, and thank you for being here. Looking forward to seeing you. And Captain Mike Guerrero is in, and Mr. Wombat, the line is open, guys. Wow, I'm surprised nobody's called. Is somebody trying to call and it's just not going through? Okay, I guess the Islanders won because Jimmy Farrell said that they did. What's the Flyer score, Jimmy? Because I can't seem to find it on here. I don't even know who the Flyers are playing. Well, actually, I can find out. Give me a second here. There we go. Ron McClendon, thank you for calling in. You actually showed that my my phone does in fact work. Thank you, sir. Hello?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you was kind of cut off and everything. It's a little delay here.
Oh, okay. Okay, apologies there. I don't know why.
Oh, no. That doesn't have nothing to do with you and everything. I'm kind of watching it on TV as I'm talking to you on the phone.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have the game on, and Unknown caller. Unknown caller. You're gonna have to give Ron at least 5 minutes. Call back. Call back. Okay, go ahead, Ron.
Okay. So I think we have a really good chance of beating Houston if all cylinders are clicking, like you said on the podcast.
Yeah.
But let's pray that all cylinders are clicking and everything. And Todd Jacobs is doing his thing this week.
Yeah. And like you said, the offense has got to be a substantially great when our defense is that pitiful. The more that our defense sucks, the more that we have to score more points. And I actually think that if we have a better than average offense, I want to say a really, really good offense to great offense, which is doable, that having a middle of the road defense will still get us a possibility of making the playoffs this year. I mean, and I know that I'm coming off my stance a bit from maybe, the Raiders can be a 7-9 and 9-17, but with the injury to Mahomes, the division is now wide open. Okay,
it is up for grabs.
It is up for grabs, and whoever comes through, it's almost midway. There's 10 more games to go. Whichever team gets their crap together, then they can win the West. And like I said, Mahomes, I really think is going to try to rush back, and I think he's going to injure himself more. That's just what I see.
I believe that as well, and I definitely believe that as well. After I've seen him after the last game, he is going to try to rush and everything, and probably trying to do a rookie mistake, and then extend himself, and that's going to change the whole landscape right there.
Right. And like I said, if the other thing is that if Andy Reid is stupid enough to let him do that, because a strong coach will say, no, you need to take the rest that is required, the minimum amount, and that's a gut check for the Chiefs, that they're going to have to see what that team can do away from everybody else. We'll see what happens.
I agree. And also, I didn't catch the beginning of the show and everything. Did we already talk about Willie?
We had a moment of silence for Willie Brown.
Okay, you guys did.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that was the main concern and everything. As I was talking to you earlier on the phone and everything, that was the main concern. I'm like, wow, that was a gut check to me. I'm like, you never know. One of the most humble guys on the planet and everything, and dedicated, I think they said 60 years to the Raiders total. 50 years or something like that.
Well, I mean, Willie was here. He went from, and by the way, people are saying that the volume is too low, so I'm going to hold the microphone up. I hate holding the friggin' microphone, but for some reason, the way it is, the volume is not set correctly. What was I talking about with? For Willie Brown.
Willie Brown.
Willie came over in the mid-'60s and has been there ever since. So mid-'60s, '70s, '80s, '90s, zeros, teens. Yeah, 50 years. 50 years.
And I was listening to J.T. the Brick earlier and everything. He had on Fred Biletnikoff, and they was talking about how, his wife Angela Biletnikoff and Willie Brown, anytime they needed something, he was one of the guys that was there. And again, our players is like a family.
That's right.
It's unbelievable, and it's a great, great loss. That was on my mind this week mainly.
Right, and like I said, we did pay our respects, and people are gonna, and it's gonna happen again when the Raiders come out. Oh boy. Excuse.
Bless you.
Ah.
Bless you again.
Dustin here. Thanks again. I'm usually a double, so hopefully that's not. I sneeze in pairs.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
He's showing it on the delay on TV.
I sneeze in pairs. Hey, Ron. I'm gonna open it up for Hot Neil real quick,
Okay.
but great hearing from you, brother. You take care.
Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
All right, that's Ron McClendon of the Virginia Boosters, and we're gonna hear from Hot Neil. Hot Neil, how you doing, brother? It's been a while.
What's up, Captain?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Well, Captain, I came to live to tell you three things. One, November 7th, which is around the corner, I'm going to go on surgery for my eyes, and I will tell the Raider Nation to please be patient with me. I will not see you guys until January 15th because I'm getting both surgeries on my eye.
Well, just do everything that you need to do. Don't worry about us. You need to be smart and do what the doctors say. Don't worry about us. You just get yourself better, and hopefully the volume that we're talking about, because people were saying that it was too low. Hopefully the volume has gotten better for the broadcast.
Yeah, I could hear it loud and clear, Captain. I could hear it loud and clear.
Okay, good to go.
And today we are celebrating Mom's birthday.
It's your mom's birthday?
Yep.
Well, tell Mom happy birthday and give her a yarg from Captain Jack.
I will. And third, I want to tell you something else. I want to be a grandpa.
Oh, congrats.
Next year.
Congrats.
Next
man.
year.
Yeah, congrats.
And when I saw the picture that Willie passed away, I cried because my best friend's father used to work with Willie's father back in California. This was, and I cried when I found out that Willie passed away.
Well, again, a great man, and it's a shame to see him go. And Mike Sarah, I don't know what to tell you because again, everybody else says the volume is fine. Mike Sarah says it's too low. So
no, loud and clear, Captain. Captain, I want to say thank you for so many times letting me come in your show to the Raider Nation. I'm going to miss you guys for 3 months, but like Captain said, I got to take it easy. And you're not going to recognize me, Captain, because you don't want to see my glasses no more.
Well, you take care of you and get that vision up this way. Keep in good health. And just like I said, just take care of yourself and just let us know when you can. Like I said, don't worry about us. We know you're going to be a big part of calling in and getting the word out, but you just take care of your health.
I will, Captain. And Captain, one thing that I said was about last week's game. So freaking ugly.
Yeah, it was ugly. No two ways around. And you know, the funny thing is that our offense played well, and the offense they left what at least, I want to say at least 21 points on the board. At least 21 points that they could have had.
I do agree with you on that. I mean, and I told you, I told you, I think it was this year or last year. No, it was this year. I'm giving a chance for 2020 when we start playing again in a normal stadium. I'm going to give him one more year. Because he's not doing the key word in a football game is communication and getting along with the players.
Now you said you're gonna give who one more year, Hot Neil?
Chucky.
Chucky, you're only gonna give him one more year? You know he's got a 10-year contract, right?
I know that, Captain, but let's go back to some man. What happened in the mid-90s? How many games did he do to the Super Bowl?
Well, remember that was Chucky's team. And it was like Chucky playing Chucky, except that he knew what was coming. So it takes 3 years. It takes 3 years for the gelling to mesh. Remember, Gruden 1.0, 8-8, 8-8. Then he was 12-4. So we're getting better. We're getting progressively better. And the defense that we have right now is worse than what we had before. So it's going to take a while.
And you heard the rumors about Cooper?
What Cooper? Yeah, that person that plays for the Cowboys that I don't like to talk about?
Yeah, him. McDonald's, Burger King, Walmart, they don't want him. They don't think that he might do Burger King with the money and lose all of it. All the whole money.
They don't want him because of why?
Because he's dropping the money.
Oh.
This is the joke, Captain.
Okay, I got it. He's dropping it. All right. Hey, Hot Neil, I'm going to let you go, brother. It's always a pleasure. You take care of yourself.
You too, Captain. God bless.
God bless you as well. Be well.
Thank you.
All right. That was Hot Neil. The volume is low, but my ex-wife yelled at me a lot, and I went and saw Bad Company and Leonard Skinner last Friday with my beautiful wife. Okay. Like I said, guys, I apologize for the volume being low. I can show you this. I can show you the switch is all the way up on the right. It's as loud as it can get. Okay. And I mean, I can do this for no, because that doesn't really do anything. The volume is up as much as it can go, and I will check. I'll check on it later on, but that's the way it is. Yeah, and thanks for adding that. Terrell Williams is ready or not ready to come back, but at least he's practicing, and that gives us another great receiver that Carr can use. Okay, and we're going to need him. We're going to need him to continue because people are going to start double covering Waller. And we need somebody to take the heat off of that. So, we need Terrell Williams back. Line is open, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. Don, if you're the gentleman that called in and I couldn't catch you because I was talking, call back in. And who's going to take over for Gruden? Nobody. Gruden will be here for as long as he wants. I'm going to tell you that. Now, do I think that Gruden's going to be coaching for 10 years? No, I don't. But he's got a contract for 10 years. I think that if John continues the way things are, he'll be here for about 6 years. So Bennett, okay? So that's Bennett from the Patriots, traded to the Cowboys. Okay, well, there you go. The dominoes are falling. Dominoes are falling. Doc Burdett, thanks for calling back, man. Like I said, I don't know what happened earlier, but it didn't ring through onto the Google voice, so I couldn't get you.
How you doing, Captain?
I'm good. How are you? It's been a while, brother.
Yeah, this is Doc Burdett, right? You know who it is,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, Doc. I got your
okay.
I got your name up there.
And my voice is kind of messed up right now, so I'm sure if you recognize who it was.
Yeah, no, and you called earlier, but it went into my phone, but it didn't go into Google Voice, so I couldn't pick it up.
Well, I know a lot of people are mad at Gruden, and I know some people are blaming Carr for that loss, which he only had 2 bad plays. He really played pretty good other than that.
Yeah.
But the problem was his defense.
Yeah, I was going to say, Doc, let me ask you a quick question. How many plays on defense did Derek Carr play? None. Okay. So, I mean, if Derek Carr played on defense, then we can blame it on him. But Derek Carr, the only thing that he really did was, he tried to force the ball in, which was intercepted in a triple coverage. But the play prior, whoever at 916, you're going to have to let Doc finish his call. Okay? 916. Okay, you got to let Doc. Everybody gets 5 minutes, or maybe 3 minutes, the more people we get. But you said it. Derek Carr doesn't play any defense. That's just the way it is.
Well, if there's any coach, like last year, everybody was all on our offensive line, Coach Tom Cable.
Right.
But to be honest with you, the coach that needs a fire lit under his seat because the defense is not gelling is Gunter.
Right. Right.
I mean, he's had, if you count the games, the regular season, he's had quite a few now to get him to start gelling.
Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing, and Dennis Ocasio, good to see you, brother. An old friend from high school just joined us there, a Raider fan as well. Good to see you there, Dennis. Like I said, the thing is that we need to get everybody at least on the same sheet music, where the defense is at least middle of the road. If the defense is at least middle of the road, this team can go far, especially with the injury to what do they call him? The frog? I guess they're calling him like Mr. Frog or Mr. Toad out in Kansas City, because Mahomes drives that team. He's not there, and we're going to see the Packers go in there. Oh, I got you, Don. Well, Don, when I'm on, everybody gets 5 minutes, Don. Everybody gets 5 minutes, so you're going to have to wait. When it says knock him out, that means the guy's been on for 5 minutes. So when it says knock him out, go ahead and call.
Then they can knock me out.
That's right.
I'll tell you, though, to be honest with you, I'm just curious what we're going to do before the 29th. I've heard rumors of we may go after a linebacker from Atlanta.
Yeah, Vic Beasley.
I just don't know.
Yeah, Vic Beasley would be a good pickup, because it says he's a linebacker, but he's not a linebacker. He's a defensive end. He's kind of like that guy we used to have on the team. I can't remember 50 who. You know, he's a stand-up defensive end that can play some linebacker. And then once they figure out that when 50 who is normally a defensive end, that's why we kept him there. That's what Vic Beasley is. He is a stand-up rush defensive end, undersized. So we need to if we pick up Vic Beasley, that's great. But he's going to be a free agent next year. So I say, don't give up the farm for Vic Beasley. You know, third-round picks.
Well, I don't call him 50 who anymore. I call him 50 nothing, because he did nothing in London.
Well, remember, that's one game. I don't know what he did last week. Did anybody pay attention to what his stats were last week? Game by game. I mean, we'll have to check, but I mean, I don't care. He's not a Raider anymore. But you know, I didn't hear him have any big rub on the you know, the people that are talking football. I didn't hear a lot on him, so I guess he didn't really do too much.
Well, he's definitely, in my opinion, not worth the money that they paid that you know they ended up paying him for.
No.
That's my personal opinion.
Right.
But I'll let you guys just want to, just let you know, I blame the defense. Also, and I hear a lot of Raider fans trying to blame Carr, and I just don't get it. I mean, he's not on defense. Our defense didn't show not one single quarter in that Green Bay game. And that is what we need to get fixed. Our defense is what's drawing us back right now.
I got
not
you.
Not the offense.
Yeah.
It's the defense.
Yep. Okay. And you're right on, Doc, and thank you for calling back, man.
All right. You have a good night there, Captain Jack.
All
right.
Go
Raiders, baby.
Go Raiders. You take care as well. Always good here from Doc. And so let me get my thing straight here. So yes, you don't need to knock out the caller, because he's already knocked out. Transition. There we go. Thank you for the stats. Okay, 0 sacks. The Bears were manhandled by the Saints with Trubisky. But the Saints are one of the three best teams in the NFC. I would like Beasley too, but again, don't give up the farm on him. Okay? Yeah, Mr. Wombat said Oakland gave the blueprint on neutralizing 50 who and the defense. We ran at them. We manhandled them. We had a very good right tackle. Oh, I got several. I got a pick of an autographed 50 who pick. It's right over there. Now it will be prominently displayed in my room because I like. I'll say his name. I like Khalil Mack, but it's a very nice autograph pick. Sure, it's going to be displayed here. I have a Michael Crabtree jersey I picked up for next to nothing. It'll be displayed, but you won't see me wearing a Khalil Mack 50 Who jersey until he retires. Hey, and Don Webb, I'm gonna. People were you the gentleman who was talking about that? There was a Chase Young, the best defensive pass rusher in the draft, and I'm hearing a lot of good things from him. This is what we need. I like the motor that Max Crosby has. I think Cleve Farrell needs to get a little bit bigger and stronger. I know that Renfro is doing a lot, but we also need to get him a little bit bigger because he has all the intangibles of catching. So if we want to go up and get that pass rusher, because Chase Young is not going to be there past 5. He's not going to be there past 5. He's going to be a top 3 pick in my estimation. Wow, Cam Newton gets traded to the Bears. Wow. I'm going to show your comment, Ed, but like I said, I have no problem. I will wear it when he's retired. And I got quite a few jerseys. And 2 of them are the $300 types, the white and the black. $300, the elites. Nice jerseys. But just not going to wear them for a while. Line is open, 813-699-0834. Don Webb, you tried to call twice. You go ahead, the line's open now. Try to call in. It'd be good to hear from you. Mike Serra is a constant. Ed Winchell, good to hear from you as well. Yeah, like I said, I don't have problem. Like I said, I'll put Ed Winchell's comment on there. I mean, everybody's entitled. If he doesn't, if that's what he wants to do with the jersey, that's fine. I'm just not going to wear it until he's retired. And that won't be for at least a decade. I might not wear it again because hopefully, let's put it this way, hopefully, I will be able to wear it. So when the kid retires, I will still be around. That's what I'm saying. Line is open, 813-699-0834. Don Webb, hopefully you call back. And let's see what's going on here. Okay, Vikings up 13-6. I'm not missing much. I will say this, while we're looking at the stadium, I was there, obviously, at that stadium a couple weeks ago. That is a beautiful stadium. Why do I bring it up? Because the same people that designed that stadium, that did the construction on that stadium, are the same people that are doing our stadium in Las Vegas. That stadium is going to be shit hot. It's going to be a great stadium. And by the way, I put the microphone down because I'm hoping that it gets picked up. I'm seeing some good levels on it, so I'm not blowing people out. But we got that. Oh yeah, Max Crosby has got a motor and size, and Cleve Farrell is what he needs. He needs a little bit more strength. I mean, we'll see if he's worth the pick. Nice catch. Is that Diggs? Yeah, it's Diggs. I'm actually surprised that Diggs is still on the team. Cooper's jersey is on the bottom of the cat litters box. I actually bought a Cooper jersey for next to nothing too, because I'm going to take the nameplate off, and then I'm going to put somebody. I'll figure out who was 80. Well, Siani was 49. I know that the kid that used to play from UNC. Remember the guy that made the one-handed catch? Curry. There you go. Curry wore number 89. I'm sure that there's other people that wore that. I mean, I'm just gonna change the name on it. I can always make a 50 Who jersey. I can make it a I can make it a the guy that's from Oakland that is on Sirius Radio. Can't remember his name. He's a linebacker. I can put his name on it. I mean, it's a good jersey. All you have to do is change the name. There are people that do that. Or you take the name off and you wear the jersey. Line is open, 813-609-0834. I saw a really nice pass from Cousins to Diggs. The Redskins, surprisingly, are in this game. Kirk Morrison, thanks, Homer. I knew who I wanted to say, but I couldn't say it. Yeah, you got a jersey. I mean, I got a 55 jersey that has Rolando McClain's name on the back of it, but it's one of those cheap Chinese jerseys. I will get I will put Matt Millen, put Millen's name on the back of it, and I got a Matt Millen jersey. So it's not, you get a good quality jersey, you just change the name. I got a Carson Palmer jersey at 3, I'll go put LaMonica's name on it. Oh, somebody's calling. Jimmy Farrell, what's going on, brother?
No. Well, at least there's some good news in New York that my Islanders won tonight, so that's good.
I saw that.
And listen, I'm making a prediction. Your Philadelphia Phillies will be in the World Series 3 years from now. Why? Because you got the right coach right now.
Oh, yeah.
And you should hear all the Met fans pissed that they didn't get Joe Girardi.
Ed Winchell, you're going to have to wait till Jimmy Farrell's done, Ed, because Jimmy started. Okay, go ahead.
You have no idea how much of Met fans are pissed today.
Oh, I like it. I like the fact that the...
you should.
Yeah, because it's a double stroke, because we get the best manager that was available, and we kept him away from the Mets. And by the way, You say 3 years, I say 2.
Yeah.
I say 2 years.
2 years? Okay.
I say 2 years, because the Phillies suffered through a lot of injuries this year, but they got a good young nucleus. And I think that if the Phillies acquire another pitcher, which they will, because the Phillies are buyers, and they're gonna go acquire someone. Now maybe do they put the money out to go pick up a Garrett Cole?
Mm-hmm.
Don't know, but the Phillies are gonna get another pitcher, because Arrieta is a good pitcher, but he's on the way.
I think Cole's going to the Yankees. I really do.
Well, we'll see, because the Phillies will pay people some money. You just saw it with the Harper deal, okay? The Phillies are going to pay some people some money. They got a really good left-hander. I can't remember his name. Nola. They got Aaron Nola. They got Arrieta. They got a couple good pitchers. The Phillies are going to go out and get another pitcher, and they're gonna stock that They got good guys in the farm system.
Yeah.
I think that they'll be good to go. They will. I think finally they will be in the playoffs next year. Now, granted, that division is stocked with the Nationals and the Braves, but I think the Phillies are going to eke their way in there.
You think Harper's kicking himself that he wishes on the Nationals right now?
I don't think so. I mean, he had enough. He had enough of the Nationals crap.
Are you shocked at what's going on with them right now? I am.
Yeah.
I can't. They beat the two best pitchers in the American League.
Yeah.
2-0.
Yep.
I think they're going to sweep them.
No, I think it'll
I
go.
really do.
I think it'll go 5. I think that there will be.
Who's pitching game 3? Greinke?
Yeah, but I mean,
they'll beat him. I promise you.
I'm not saying that they won't beat Greinke, but I'm saying that I think that they're not gonna sweep them in 4. I think that it'll go 5 games.
I think they're going to sweep them.
Okay.
Why not?
Well, okay.
Well, look what they did yesterday's game.
Well, that game was close until they had one bad inning and it got blown over. And I watched that bad inning, by the way. I'm like, it was like the Keystone Cops were playing defense for the Astros. I didn't see the Suzuki home run. I got in there right afterwards, and it was error upon error, hit, error, and then it got so bad I turned it off. When it was 8-2, when I saw all the rest of those runs, like the 5 runs after the Suzuki home run, I just turned it off.
Yeah. You were talking about Lambeau Field. My dad, God rest his soul, has the original. He had the original wooden bench, a piece of it from Lambeau Field.
Wow.
He went there to check the stadium out, and I think at the time they were changing the bleachers, and he asked one of the construction worker, a piece of that. He was like, yeah, take it. I don't know where it is now. I hope my brother has it because, to have a piece of history like Lambeau Field.
Yeah.
So I really don't know where it is.
Well,
I hope it's still around.
I was gonna say, man, I would, if I were you, I would try to find it and then have it. What do you call it when you not notarized? I would have it authenticated that it is a seat from the old wood planks of Lambeau Field. It's probably worth quite a bit of money. I'm hoping that I can find some seats from the Raiders Stadium and have them in my room. When I was there at my buddy's house, he has 2 seats from Lambeau when they did some stuff. So he has 2 seats from Lambeau. You guys have got to see this guy's room, man. I mean, my room's going to be nice when it's done, but it can't hold a candle to Wayne Sargent's Packer Shrine. It's wonderful.
You said you went to the stadium Sunday?
I went to the game. I just wasn't able to do the tour.
How is that stadium?
It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
they renovated a lot of it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, it's a nice stadium. I mean, like I said, and the fans were wonderful, except for the one knucklehead that was a total prick. But
isn't it amazing that stadium's right in the middle of like people live like around the block. It's like being in a neighborhood with with family. It's quite something.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to go to a game in the wintertime over there.
Well, that's why.
I'll pass on that.
That's one of the reasons why when I saw the schedule, I said, you know what, with what was I going to say? With the fact that it didn't rain or it didn't snow and it was in October, I said, you know what, I will definitely go. I will definitely go to the game here. Hey, Jimmy. What do you out the door? What do you think about this Sunday?
I don't have a good feeling. I don't. I think the quarterback from Houston. I think he's going to run all over the defense, and he's going to. I mean, our secondary stinks. They can't cover anybody. he's gonna have a field day throwing the ball.
Well, we will see. I got a caller coming in, so
Okay.
great hearing from you, brother.
Okay, take care.
All right, that's Jimmy Farrell out the door, and in through the window is Ed Winchell. How you doing, brother?
Hello, Jay. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Great. Congratulations on your new manager.
Yeah. We're allowed to talk some other thing. When there's not too much going. I mean, with Joe Girardi's definitely worth a congratulations. So that's good to go there.
If you're a Yankee, you never go to Queens from the Bronx.
No.
I think one Yankee did, and that's Strawberry. But to go from New York to the Mets is a total career killer.
Actually, though, you had that flipped. Strawberry went from the Mets to the Bronx.
Oh, okay. I knew he played on both teams.
Yeah, but he started as a Met.
I thought he started as a Yankee, went to the Dodgers, and then went to the Mets.
No, it was Strawberry and Gooden were the two core members of the Mets. And after Strawberry started having issues is when he went over and did a couple different teams, and one of them was the Yankees.
Well, you're going to be in good shape. Just like Jimmy said, I think that playoff-bound Philly is going to definitely be a reality in 2020. Hey, I got a suggestion to a lot of your viewers. We were talking about jerseys, and I'll be the first to say I bought an AB jersey.
Yeah, I saw it mounted, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
But you see what a lot of people have done since the collapse of his tenure was they cross off half of the 4 and make it 81.
No, I got
no.
Then
you immediately have a Tim Brown jersey.
No, I can do you one better. You don't even have to do that. All you have to do is make an 8 into a 2. You already got Brown on there. You got a Willie Brown jersey.
I knew you would think of something like that.
And it's easier to do because you either if it's stitched, you take that portion of the stitching out and you make it a 2, or you get if it's a where you can put the marker over it, and it looks better than making the 4 a 1. And I tell you what, you got a Hall of Famer as well in Willie Brown, and it would look a hell of a lot better. I tell you that if I see an Antonio Brown jersey out there the next time I'm out in Oakland, I might do that myself. I will take the jersey, and I will get it redone so that the 8 is now a 2.
That's a good idea, because I was going with the Brown way, but this makes sense now.
Yeah, I said you don't have to make the 4 a 1. You just make the 8 a 2, and that's easier to do.
I remember regarding Willie Brown, a story I read way back. Mark Van Egan was, I believe, one of the best fullbacks or running back. I can't remember the Raiders back then, and he used to say that Willie Brown was one of the hardest working football players he ever met.
Yeah.
And that comes a lot from Mark Van Egan. He was like John Riggins with the Redskins, if people want to get an idea what Mark Van Egan was. He would just bust through lines like there's no tomorrow.
Yep. And he was actually, and the reason why they scouted Van Egan was because they had another guy from Colgate that was on their team for the longest time, and that was Marv Hubbard. And Marv Hubbard was out of Colgate, if I'm not mistaken, and that's where Van Egan was from. And they did the scouting, and they said, hey, we've had good luck with guys out of Colgate, and that's where Van Egan came on the team. And Van Egan was Richie before Richie. So you had Hubbard, then you had Van Egan, and then you had John Ritchie out of Penn. I think John was out of Penn State.
You mean Riggins?
No, John Ritchie.
No, I'm referring to John Riggins with the Redskins.
I know you were talking about Riggins, but I'm talking about Raider running backs.
Oh, Raider backs. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
That were very hard. That were awesome to watch. And if I remember right, John Riggins, I think, played for Kansas.
He was fun to watch, that guy. It's with him and who broke his leg?
Oh, Theismann.
Theismann. Him and Theismann was something else.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to have I hope the Raiders can be competitive this week. That's all I'm asking. You know.
I think they will. I think they will. I mean,
you know, I know. What?
I was going to say I don't expect them to have such a shitty occurrence in Houston when they know that it's a conference game as well.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Keep our fingers crossed.
That's right. So out the door, Ed.
All right,
you're calling it a loss, right?
And what?
So you're saying the Raiders are going to lose this Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I won't be mad at you, but
don't be mad at me.
I ain't
I'm
gonna
not going to bullshit. I'm not going to BS you.
I know, but I think
You know, I want more than ever to see a fabulous 300 passing yard game from Carr, about 150 yards from Jacobs. That's if he plays, but I hear Jacobs might not even play.
right now, and that's
You
one
know?
thing. And I was going to say, if Jacobs does not play, the chances of the Raiders winning goes down immeasurably.
Immensely, and that's where I'm coming from. I hear that he will not play, but then again, between now and Sunday, things can happen. But I'm basing my premise on that L being that Jacobs is not playing.
Okay. Well, we will see that. Ed, always good hearing from you, brother, and you be sure to take care of yourself as well. And fix your Facebook.
I will. I'm on it, boss. I'm on it.
Okay. You take care.
Okay, pal. God bless you.
Bye-bye. That's Ed Winchell. Always good to hear from Ed. And wow, we're almost at the end of the show because I'm only going to do about 90 minutes. I would do 2 hours, but I got to do some stuff around the house. And whoop, that's the wrong one. Let's turn that around. There we go. I got to do some things here before I go to bed. A Megatron jersey and got Tomlinson. What the hell, Don? You order? I mean, and I've had issues like that too. That's why I don't order those from them anymore. Mike, Sarah, how you doing, brother? What's going on?
How's it going?
I'm good. And now you said you can't hear me.
No, I can hear you great now. It's really low volume, but it's bearable. I can deal with it.
Okay, well, because everybody else said that they could hear me, and I don't want to blow everybody's speakers out, so I put the microphone down. And yes, I was correct. John Riggins was from Kansas, so I was right.
I know that another great Raider fullback, I believe, Pete Vanasak. Wasn't he a fullback at one time too?
Well, the way that they utilized him, yeah, he was a running back, fullback tweener, or kind of like a crossover. Pete got all of the heavy, the hard yards between Vanasak and Hubbard. They both kind of played running back and fullback, just depending upon what the play was.
Yeah. To answer Ed Winchell's deal with Jacobs, read a quote from Jacobs today on ESPN. He said, "My shoulder would have to be broken for me not to play in this game on Sunday." So there's a difference between playing injured and playing hurt. And he's hurt. He's not injured.
Right.
And I think he'll get a shot like he did the last game, go out and play again. And I can almost guarantee he's going to play in that game. At least that's what he said on a statement on ESPN.
Okay.
On their website.
Remember, though,
He sounded pretty determined.
He sounded determined, but he might be told to sit down.
Yeah. I don't think so. I think this is too big of a game for him to be sitting down at.
Well, it's not that he will sit down. If the team doctor, if I think is it Martin, Doc Martin, yeah, like the shoes. I think if Martin, who is the team physician, says it would behoove you to take a week off,
Yeah.
then it will happen. Now I like what I've seen out of DeAndre.
Yeah, but he's not big enough. He's not the running back that, obviously he's not the running back Jacobs is. You need power. He doesn't have that.
I understand that, and that's why. And Don said, and I said it before, the Raiders have brought in for tryouts LeGarrette Blount and C.J. Anderson, and personally, I'd rather have Blount because
he's a bigger back.
He's a bigger back, and he's not a fat piece of crap like C.J. Anderson is.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing. And I'll shut up about this Jacobs deal after that. But if they really thought Jacobs was not going to play, I guarantee you they would have signed another running back by now. I think they would have brought somebody in because I don't think they're going to want to go into a game against Houston with two running backs that are basically the same guy.
Yeah.
So.
And they got to do something about that.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, you have the same guy basically. Yeah, I think Washington's a little more determined, a little more. I think Jalen's probably got a little more spark, but Washington's a little tougher. He's a small guy. He's like a little mighty Mike, but he is strong.
Yeah,
strong enough for his size.
Yeah,
but not for Jacob's size.
The Raiders do need to sign a big back, and I can almost guarantee you that hopefully it'll be this year, but next year. They're going to go and get a big back to complement Jacobs because John Gruden remembered what he did to basically kill himself when he was in Tampa by overworking and just beating the hell out of Cadillac Williams. And he's not going to do that again. He's not going to do that again.
And he had Napoleon Kaufman and Wheatley, and then he had Garner and Wheatley.
And
so he always had that big running back.
And Zach Crockett, don't forget him.
Zach Crockett, too. But Zach Crockett was more of the pounder he'd always get you that 1 yard except for that Patriots game.
Yeah.
Never forget that. That snow game, man, that was the 1 yard he needed to get. He got that. There would have been no tuck rule, no nothing. He didn't get that 1 yard.
Yeah. And you know what? That's upsetting. But yeah.
I still think about that 1 yard, man. That was it. There would have been no tuck rule would have never happened.
No. And things would have been. You know what? I have a feeling that the Raiders could have gone on and been the dynasty that Cheatriot team turned out to be.
Oh, they would have went to the Super Bowl that year if they'd got past the Patriots. I really think so.
Yeah.
And they would have played. Then they would have played my St. Louis Rams in the Super Bowl at the time. Their St. Louis Rams were here, and who knows what would have happened in that game.
I think the Raiders would have taken him because they had the defensive backs to at least, cover the speedsters that the Rams did. Their defensive backs were a hell of a lot better than the Patriots' defensive backs. And, the Patriots only won by a field goal. I think that the Raiders would have won by a touchdown.
Well, and I misspoke. They weren't my St. Louis Rams. I never was a big Rams fan.
I know what
I never was.
I know what you meant. Your local team.
My local team, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, but that was the year that the Rams had the greatest show on turf that year. They had Marshall Faulk, and they had Isaac Bruce, and they were that team was a high-powered offense. But their defense wasn't that great, and I think our offense at that time could have probably been a shootout.
Yeah. Well, what are you thinking about this week?
Well, I love Jimmy Farrell, man. He's great. How do you feel about it, Jimmy? I don't feel good about it at all. I love that. He tells it like it is, man. And, I kind of feel that way about it too, Jimmy. I mean, I really don't feel like we're going to come out and dominate or win that game. I don't know, man. The defense needs much improvement. And unless they figure out some kind of scheme or something, because I think it's more than just the players that are out there. I think it's the defensive scheme. I think it's Gunther. I think they really need to just rethink that whole defense because it's not working. Whatever they're doing right now is not working.
Okay, well, it's Jimmy Farrell and Ed also thinks.
Ed Wenzel said it too. Ed, you're right, buddy. Yeah,
but
I agree with that too.
But here's the thing, though. The same scheme in Cincinnati with Carlos Dunlap and Vontaze Burfict and that big Samoan kid, the same defense, the same scheme And the Bengals had a great defensive tenure there. It's not necessarily, I want to say necessarily this scheme. We don't have the horses right now.
Well, it all comes in our front line, our defensive line. And we need pressure. Obviously, I mean, it's just so simple. You get pressure on the quarterback, you're going to make your defensive backs better. I mean, that's just a plain and simple fact. And I don't know if they just need to stunt more. I don't know. It seems like if you notice when they're rushing, everybody's just one-on-one, man. And they're pushing, but they're not getting around anybody. And I see that every time. It's like we have nobody that can just have – Max does it every once in a while.
Well,
Farrell struggles with it.
I was going to say, I saw Max Crosby get mugged repeatedly.
Yeah, they got held a lot that game.
And it's right in front of me, and I'm like, call friggin' holding. Now, I saw Max get held a lot. I didn't really necessarily see Farrell get held, but I saw Max was mugged a bunch.
Yeah.
Max was mugged a bunch.
It was tough to watch, but here's the only saving grace is, not the last time we played in Houston. Last time we played, we lost in a playoff game. But when Al Davis died, our next game was in Houston, and we pulled that victory out. So now Willie, God bless his soul, he's gone. Hopefully, we can pull out a victory for Willie. That's the only thing I'm hanging my hat on for this game.
Right, and remember though that we won that game on an interception with 10 defenders on the field and Al upstairs.
Yeah, and you know who scored the game-winning touchdown was that that draft pick we had that was a bust. That was one of Al's draft picks. What was that guy's name? He played for Pittsburgh later on.
Hayward Bay, yeah.
He scored a touchdown in that game. He scored a goal-ahead touchdown in that game. And then I think the interception was by, I'm thinking maybe
Mike Huff.
James Trapp or somebody like that, I can't remember.
It was Michael Huff.
Michael Huff, there you go, Michael Huff. Yeah, and that was one of their last draft picks, one of Al's last draft picks too. So it kind of came full circle.
That's right, Mike.
So that's my safety. So one thing out the door, I know I got to go here. I like Jimmy and Ed saying I don't have a lot of confidence in this game, but maybe we can ride on Willie's spirit and win this game. So hopefully something will happen like that.
Hey, anything can happen, and hopefully it will.
All right, Captain. Good luck, man. Are you going to the game?
Yes, I'll be there.
Oh, awesome.
All right.
I'll be watching it. All right, man.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Talk to you.
All right. Bye-bye. That was Mike Serra. And we are coming up. We got about 8 minutes. So I can take one more phone call. And hope so. If you haven't called yet, give me a phone call in. And I like to hear from you. You will be my last caller because again, I got to do some things before I head to bed and get up way early. If you're not, then I'm going to do this as well. Like I said, I'm not a homer, and I say that with love for Raider Homer. Raider Homer thinks we're going to be 16-0. Well, actually, since we've lost 3 games, we're going to be what? 13-3. And that's good for Homer, and I love him for that as well. But I'm an analyst, and I'm actually I try to be very thought processed on what's going on, and I see Homer's calling. I don't know why it's not showing up though. Homer, I see you calling on my phone. Homer, are you calling the right number? Homer, stop the call. Call on the other number. Yes, because he was calling my phone. Hopefully he'll call back in a minute. If the Raiders can somehow get 70% better on defense, there we go. Thank you there, Homer. I said you were calling, but you were calling my real number instead of the show number. How you doing?
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries.
No, we've lost to a couple of, the playoff teams and things like that, and Houston is a potential playoff team, but what we hope, as far, and the last caller brought it up a little bit, is that we can, capitalize on that little bit of magic that we've had when the fallen Raider alumni, the weeks that they fall, we come and win, And I'm looking at Marquise Cooper, right? That was in when we played Philadelphia in Oakland, right? And we ended up winning that game, and then of course the game in Houston. So sometimes that just triggers a team to play well. And like I've been saying in the comment section is that, Joyner is moving to free safety. That helps out a lot because he is really a good ball hawk. He understands the defense too. He's one of those smart players, a cerebral player. So you would like, Joyner in the base at free safety, and then the nickel he can drop down to the slot, and that brings in Harris. So
okay.
It changes up. It changes up what the Houston Texans are expecting also.
Okay, what's your sourcing on that?
The Raiders depth chart. If you go look at the Raiders.com depth chart, he's listed as a free safety.
Okay, but he's been listed as a free safety all year.
Well, then he'll be, maybe. Well, then maybe I'm wrong, but I'm hoping that, that's what happens because Harris, he's just not right there. It's just not, that's not helping. And then so, because they're bringing in Trayvon Mullen, you know what I mean? And then they got Isaiah Johnson, right? So they want to look at those young cornerbacks.
Well,
and so you would think that they're going to look at them there.
Right, but Johnson's not coming in until the Charger game, though. So you won't see him. You won't see Johnson until the Charger game. So you get the next two games. It's going to be Mullen and Worley, and maybe Keyshawn Nixon, in my estimation, are going to be your top three corners. And also the guy Lawson, who, remember, he was suspended for the first 4 games. He's been back the last 2, so he'll get more playing time. That's Lawson. So, and he's got some experience. So, I mean, anybody, I can play, I know this is a reach, but I can play cornerback better than the way that Connolly's been playing the last several weeks.
Conley, they were throwing at Conley. They've been doing that all year. He had those couple of interceptions that won to seal the deal at the end of that last game, but he's just not there, dude. So that could be something if Trayvon Mullen, he could step up. You never know. It's any given Sunday.
Right.
But of course, Josh Jacobs is going to play, dude. He's already said he wants to play, and he got hurt early in that game. A lot of people are thinking he got hurt on that first run when he ran over that Packer defender. So he's going to play, dude. So Tyrell Williams was at practice, right?
Right.
So I think that's going to work out fine. He'll be back.
Well, I tell you what, though, the Raiders are going to need to score. I want to say the Raiders are going to need to score at least 35 points to win, because the way that the Texans offense is constituted, DeAndre Hopkins is going to run wild. Okay, they have two tight ends, and I can't remember who they are, but they got 2 tight ends that always seem to get about 150 yards each when they play the Raiders. Okay. And, of course, their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, is fabulous. So the Raiders are going to need to put on a good 35 spot in order to even be competitive. I think they can, okay, because remember...
Yeah, but that's going to be that's tough, right? Because the Texans defense is ranked like 7th overall. Right, so I don't know if it's 35. What we're going to need to do is, we got to get the ball. Hopefully, we get the ball first, right? We don't defer. If we win the toss and we take the ball and we go down the field and we score, and we run off, 5 to 6 minutes, that's the same thing. It's going to be another it's going to be another 2 tight end power run thing. Because that's where our strength is. And if Tyrell Williams can come back, then he helps us out on the play action. And Renfro's been playing well too. So and Waller, of course, he's been doing it.
Well, like I said, we have no issues on offense, to be honest. We have no issues on offense.
Right.
Like I said, the Raiders left 21 points on the board with the Carr fumble, the Carr interception, and can somebody please tell me that Jacobs did not score? It looked to me like he scored on that over the top.
It was pretty close. But that one guy, number 93, it's almost like they spied him. They knew he was coming over the top, so he pulled out a little bit looking for that jump. But it was real close. It was real close.
Yeah, the angle I had, now granted, I'm not listening.
The one that everybody, on NFL Network, 6 touchdowns. The one where the guy steps out and then scores a touchdown. That's the kind of stuff you got to worry about.
Yep.
That's the kind of stuff that kills us.
And I told
Carr
everybody.
reaching for the end zone, please don't do that again.
Yep.
But at the same time, you can't fault the effort. Derek Carr is trying to win. There's too much on his shoulders. Like, everybody's thinking, like, man, we've been losing. He's only, he's like 35 and like 42 or something like that. I can't remember the exact numbers, but it's close. But with, being able to stay that close to 500, with so many changes in the offensive coordinator and the head coach and all this and that, I mean, he's there. He's there. So the Raider Nation just needs to stay calm and realize that, like I've been saying, Carr is somewhere between Brad Johnson and Rich Gannon. But Carr can achieve the status that Rich Gannon achieved. But then again, we're not talking the Rich Gannon from Bill Callahan's offense. We're talking the Rich Gannon from John Gruden's offense. When he had great runners and they were running the ball and then throwing the ball. That's what people have to remember. Derek Carr, yes, he was checking down last year and got the best, 4,000 yards or whatever, the highest he ever got. But that's not necessarily what they want to do. Gruden wants to run. That's why he signed those tight end, Waller. He signed him off the Ravens practice squad. And then he drafted Moreau, and he kept Darren Carrier. Those kind of tight ends, like, that helps us, right? Because, Lee, every time he came in, you knew we were going to run, especially when we had Cook, So that's not, we don't have that problem anymore. So Gruden wants to keep those tight ends in there because then on the check down and the audibles, you can do whatever you want. You can go into 21 personnel, and things like that. You can get 22 personnel. You can, Carr, the interception he threw against the Packers in the red zone, right? Darren Waller's legs got tied up and he fell. Was it a little too soft? Yeah, but if Darren Waller didn't fall down because his leg got tied up, he might have been able to battle for that ball. I think it's going to be all right. I think what they're going to do right now is they're looking at a Houston Texans team, right? They're all like on a how many game win streak?
I would say, no, Houston lost last week to the Colts.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking, maybe, I don't know. I thought they were on like a 2-game win streak or something like that. But I'm thinking that, Gruden's going to go in there. He's going to show everybody that, they're going to be able to get on the hype about, Willie Brown dying. He's going to motivate them like that. They'll probably brought in Charles Wilson. Who knows what they brought in or who they brought in. So they're going to go in and they're going to look for something like that. And they're going to try to control the clock like they do. And, especially against, J.J. Watt, right? J.J. Watt's a good pass rusher. So what do? You take him out of the game the same way you took Khalil Mack out. That's the thing. Gruden already said he wants to do 1998 style, which back then, running was the way that you established the pass.
Okay.
And so.
Omer, I saw your prediction earlier. I'm just saying, no, I'd let you go on, but I actually got to do some work. So, I saw your prediction earlier, and you've been on for 9 minutes, so it's been good. Again, reiterate your prediction, and I will see you on Saturday. Go ahead, Homer.
Well, I'm thinking like a 28-24 win. We've been able to score 21 points or so, right? For every game. That's our average. I think we can do that. 28-24. I think we can do it.
Okay.
In the name of Willie Brown.
In the name of Willie Brown, 24. There you go. Hey, good hearing from you, brother. You take care, and I will see you on Saturday.
All right, cool.
All right. Take care.
You too. Safe travels.
All right. Thanks again. And that's Raider Homer, and that is not quite. In a minute it will be. There we go. That is my show for tonight. I'm your captain, Jack. I'm your captain, Jack. Like I said, Jack has got away with a lot of things. You know what? I told the Raiders are good enough to be that team that gets the Okay, there you go.
All right.
You're on, brother. Go ahead and talk.
Yes, Captain Jack. We got some big games this week. However, we got the Steelers playing this week. We got Cleveland and New England. And we got some other interesting games, of course. We got the World Series tomorrow night where the Nats looks like they're in control of everything, however. And, of course, we got some good college games there today. Michigan, Pitt, Miami, Penn State, Michigan State this week. So we got some interesting games to watch out for this week.
Okay. Who are the Steelers got?
Miami, and Rudolph is playing.
Okay, that should be a win.
Yes. So they should actually I think should win the next two, however, because they got Indy the following week, however, and probably the best game of the week we're looking at possibly could be Green Bay and Kansas City on Sunday night.
Most definitely, and I think that Kansas City is going to get an ass whooping, and I can't wait to see it. Now, let me ask you though, while I got you on the phone, what happened to your Penguins the other night?
The Penguins lost the Panthers 4-2, and then last night, however, there was a questionable call late in the game I saw, however, on the replay, because I was out last night at a function, and they took 6 minutes to review the call, however, and Tampa won 3-2, however, but they're in Dallas on Saturday. Like I said, they've lost a couple. They'll get back on the beam, I think, Saturday in Dallas, however, before they come home. Like I said, they're doing okay. I mean, they still haven't said when Malkin's going to play yet. I mean, he's been out for 3 weeks now. I don't know when he's returning.
What was the questionable call against Tampa?
I think when they shot it in the net, however, and they're not sure if the guy gloved it with his hand, however, and it trickled in, and it looked like it went off his glove and went into the net. But they say he gloved it, however, and it didn't look like he gloved it, though. That's why they reviewed the call. It took them 6 minutes to review the call.
I was going to say, now, I didn't see the game, but I saw the save by Vasilevsky, and it was...
That's the play right there.
Right,
yeah,
and it looked like all glove. I mean, I never saw the puck leave his glove.
I didn't see it either until I watched the replay, but they couldn't tell if it went off his glove. That's the thing. They had to look at it a couple times, because Sullivan challenged the call, Howard, and that's why he was a little irate about the way it went. But it is what it is. I mean, they've lost 2 in a row. They'll get back on the hill, on Saturday against Dallas. I mean, they're playing good hockey right now. I mean, Crosby's doing well already. They don't need Malkin. They got young guys stepping up like Getsel. Getsel keeps playing real well. And Murray's playing pretty well, even though the last 2 games he has struggled a little bit. But I think they'll be okay. They're doing okay.
Okay. I'm going to get your out the door, Jared, because again, I was actually cutting it to get out of here.
No problem. I'll just say this, however, like I said earlier, I think you're right about Green Bay being KC this week, and I'm definitely going to say I think the Nats make it 3-0 tomorrow night. I mean, Houston's done for. They've had a nice run. We saw Girardi get hired as a manager today, however, in Philadelphia. Ross in Chicago. The Pirates still haven't named their manager. They let their president go. I mean, what are they waiting for? I don't know. It's becoming more and more embarrassing.
Well, again, it's the travails and issues of Pittsburgh, and we appreciate you keeping us up on it.
No problem. I'll talk to you this weekend.
All right. You take care, Jared.
Yeah.
See, there you go. And that, like I said, when you have, and I'm going to let Jared come through because Jared's always here. Now he came in late, but he did call me and texted me saying that hey, he's going to be coming in late. So because of that, because of that, and Jared was probably one of the first people to ever come over and is a stalwart. So, having said that, now we will do this again. It is your Captain Jack Rackett Show. It is time to go. I'm your Captain Jack. I'm your Captain.